Hi Leo, welcome to the full moon in Aquarius reading for August 1st, 2023. I'm back in my studio. I am grateful for your patience with me in my situation, but here we are. Full moons close out cycles. This is a strange month. So the month begins August 1st, 2023, which is the frequency of 7. The seventh planet from the sun is Uranus, and Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius, which is where our moon is stationed for this full moon. And so I think that the planet Uranus and that frequency of 7 is important during this month. And Uranus can be disruptive, honest, and unpredictable. And so I think it's going to be a bit of a strange month. There are 4 to 6 planets that are going to be retrograde during this month. So I wouldn't expect things to move quickly or at all at some point during the month of August. But we're looking at the first 2 weeks to a month with this full moon. And you have the Devil card as a theme. And this is a no answer that states it on this card. For me, it's not that, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. The devil can be addictions, the ego, control, restriction, materialism. It's the things that we feel chained to. It's things that break and snag and don't quite go the way that we want them to. It's negativity. But the devil shows you its full hand. It shows you where things are going wrong. So there's no question about it. You know what needs to be fixed. You know what needs to be released. It can be codependency, but it's not the easiest card. It is associated with the planet Saturn, and Saturn is the taskmaster. So the devil, huh? All right. Let's see how your full moon is closing things out. You have the King of Wands. This guy has shown up in just about every reading so far. This is a fiery personality. This is my Aries card. It matches your element, which is fire. This is the adventurer. This is a great managerial person. Not the CEO, but really good manager, can manage people really well. They are the pioneers. They go in first. Aries, there's no sign ahead of them, so they often move in first and check out the situation, or try new things. It's an adventurous card. It's the explorer card. All right, you have a couple people. You have a King of Cups here, so we're looking at two very opposite people. This is somebody that follows their passion. This is somebody that follows their heart. And you would think they'd be similar, but this is fire and water. It is alchemy, though. This card is a master of his emotions. This person is the master of his passions. The King of Cups is my Cancer card. This is somebody who is kind of soft on the inside, but has a hard outer shell, so they can be quite stoic, whereas this person is very outspoken. This person can be more passive. This person can be more active. This is very solar energy. This is a very lunar energy. But this is sort of the calm person in the storm. So these may be two people that are very important in your situation, or things that are closing out for you with the full moon in Aquarius. We'll get more on that in a minute. Okay, so you are the Knight of Wands. There can be a lot of messages going back and forth with this person. The Knight of Wands for me is my messenger card, and this can also be this can very much be through electric energy, so text, emails, phones, fax, that kind of thing. But it can create a very erratic energy. Okay, check out that horse. And this can leave you feeling a little bit defensive, or on the defensive. You've been through a lot. The Eight of Wands behind him are his experiences. This is often called the walking wounded card. So it does mean that you've been through a lot. That 9 is the accumulation of your experience here. And because you've been through a lot, it feels kind of like you're looking over your shoulder. But it is a very defensive mode to be in. You can be, with this card, on the precipice of receiving what it is that you've worked long and hard for with that 9 of Wands. And you maybe hear something about it. Okay, and here comes the planets, right? So you're moving quite quickly here. Again, it's an erratic energy. So whenever that Knight of Wands comes up for me, and especially with this card, it's kind of like, be careful, watch what you're driving, pay attention to stoplights and stop signs, and, mind the gas pedal a little bit. I don't know that I necessarily see that here, but I always kind of give that caution when it comes up. The Four of Swords, however, is, okay, so this is what the full moon is closing out. This is how you're behaving, and this is the outcome. So the Four of Swords is a moment of quiet, right? It's meditative. He's in a meditative pose. You may be planning situations out. You're probably not going to carry them out in these next 2 weeks, but you are planning them out. You could be in need of a rest, especially with this 9 of Wands card here. Again, walking wounded could mean that you're tired and you need repose and respite from situations. And the thing is that your mental activity continues on, so you could be planning things out, making plans, but not yet carrying them out. At the right moment, you'll pick up that 4th sword and carry out plans, but it probably won't be in this period. And again, with the planets in retrograde 4 to 6, then I think it's probably not a good idea to do that, and maybe you won't be able to anyway. Okay, this is the Mother card, but it can also be females, important females in your life. If you are a female, you may be waiting to have a child or to get pregnant if you want to, but this is also creative energy and creative projects, and it is the Abundance card. It's nature, so you may be taking a respite in nature somewhere. Maybe it's the last vestiges of a vacation period, and you should really soak up that nature. It's really good for you. It can be very healthy. This is also healthy eating, so if you haven't been eating well or sporadically or something like that, the Empress card is a natural foods, right? The bounty, the things of the earth. All right, let's get some clarification here. So the King of Cups and the King of Wands, yeah, there's some difficulty there. And these might be the people that you're having the devil energy with, because this can be a no-win situation. It's things that are hard won, or you may get what you want, but not the way you want them. It's kind of a no-win situation, the Five of Swords. It's humiliation. It's a very, very difficult card. It's my least favorite card in the deck. But 5 is the energy of instability. And so there can be some unstable situations and unstable people around as well. This is the card of check your ego, right? The devil. Devil is ego. Check your ego at the door if you don't want any dramas playing out. And like I said, these are very opposite people. Fire and water, oil and vinegar don't mix. That's that kind of energy. So there can be some dramas playing out with these people. And again, you're in the defensive position here. You're in a defensive mode. And there can be a lot of messages going back and forth. Yeah, see, this is, again, feeling the need to defend yourself. Now, he has 2 different shoes on, so he's kind of run out of the house really quick, and it can be unexpected. And that's that Uranus energy of the unpredictable. But if you keep your perspective on the high road, this can be competition around you, then chances are you can win out. That's that seven energy again. So the frequency of seven, right? And the seventh planet, Uranus. And it's just this sort of unexpected thing that happens that you kind of have to run out. It's a very competitive energy. But the future looks bright. And I think that's why we're waiting here, right? If you're feeling things out, can be the star card, which is things are under a lucky star. What is available to you is available to other people. This can be information, again, that you receive that beckons you on. But the star is under a lucky star card. It is dealing with Aquarius, so we're looking at that aspect again of full moon in Aquarius. Water holds information, and so again, I feel like you might receive some information. It could be from an important female, and it could be about a creative project or health and healing with the Empress. But you are being led to a situation when the star card appears, right? There's something that you're being led to. And again, it looks very promising for the future. So if you can stay out of the drama, that's a good idea. This could be you and somebody else, but it could also be two other people that are having this dramatic scenario playing out. 5 is instability. 5 pushes us to find harmony, to find balance. That's the purpose of 5, or change. What does Spirit want you to know? You have the 3 of Pentacles. This is my apprenticeship card. This is also kind of goes along with the Empress because it's 3, and 3 is creativity, creative projects. But it's also like, this card is like, necessity is the mother of invention for me. You can find very creative solutions when the 3 of Pentacles comes up. And so that's very promising as far as I'm concerned. It is cooperative efforts. And so these might be 2 people that you are trying to bring into harmony. That's also very possible here. But it is my apprenticeship card. So there can be something that you're learning from this situation, from this scenario, or you could be putting into effect something that you've learned, and this might be like the first go around, in which case you should be planning for it, and proper timing would be necessary. But it looks like it's for a future situation, and it looks good. It could involve a female around, but it looks quite promising. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. It seems a little bit short as opposed to the other readings that I've done, but it seems quite clear to me. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. I do dailies, and I hope this has been helpful. Take good care.